Hello everyone. So this is Alteryx day 93 and we are going to see the performance profiling to identify like bottlenecks or the performance optimization of any of the workflow. So that is the objective of to understand this project. So before going to this workflow, if you are visiting to this channel first time, so please go and watch the previous videos. I have already posted like 50 plus videos on my YouTube channel related to Alteryx content. So please watch them all. It is having advanced analytics and basic tool and some of the projects as well. And yes, let me know if there is anything you wanted to discuss specifically on some specific topic or any project you want to discuss related to Alteryx. So definitely you can mention in the comment section. I'll be looking into that and definitely helping you guys to achieve it. And yes, if you're visiting first time, so please like, subscribe, comment, and share your feedback. That feedback is really important for me to improve my channel content and also like working on this content, Alteryx or Tableau or Power BI or like any another content related to data solution or business intelligence solution or reporting solution that will improve it. So uh, let's understand what exactly this workflow, what we are trying to achieve it to in this day 93. So before going to the workflow, like what I'm doing, the data which I'm bringing, that's a US accident data set, and that is the requirement of the business context and requirement. And also guys, like if you need this document, please feel free to mention in the comment section. I will be sharing this document. I'll be uploading all these things on some GitHub repositories, so from where you can download the workflows and the documents as well. Okay, and this is the project or objective to drive and measure performance bottlenecks and adding computational intensive tools to a large data set. So when we are working in enterprise solution, for example, if you see this is the architecture, data source and transformation layer, whatever I'm using, like sort, tool, unique, and summarize. Observation layer like enabling performance profiling and the AMP engine to monitor the execution. What is the analysis it is doing, like computational cost. So if you see, if I'm adding sorting and summarization, right? Logic increase the processing time by over 500% from 1.3 second to 7.9 second. That is like a good amount of time we are, um, you can say like we are computing, right? And the summarization tool condense nearly 2 million record into these mini groups, showcasing the engine ability to aggregate massive volume quickly. Data integrity flags like the profile continues to flag 9 conversion error regarding field truncation in the description column, reminding the user that performance must be balanced with the data accuracy. Speed and logic, this is the impact of this. And tools what we are using and the use cases where you can use it. Okay. And also, like I have added one more point, like what are the suggestions to improve, uh, to drive the performance, to improve the performance, like configure it to the sort by complex field like description or combination. Unique tool used to find the unique IDs. This forces Alteryx to compare every record against all others, which will significantly increase CPU usage. Summarize tool group by state and severity and calculate the count and average of the multiple numeric fields. This requires substantial memory to hold the group values. Okay, so why we are doing this project? I mean, we need to understand like first thing, this is the workflow. Let me jump into the workflow and show you. If you see, this is the data set what I'm bringing here, and this is having like a million of rows, and here I'm using sorting because I'm performing some of the operations. Again, I'm using the unique tool to find the unique IDs. I'm just giving you an example. Then again, summarize. So let's run this workflow first and understand. Like if you see, there are a lot of error it is showing under the description field, right? And if you see, it is taking some time to execute this workflow, like almost 11.4 second. In the document it was 9, but now it has been increased. What is the, if you see here, if we come to the runtime or event, okay, so here we can see enable the performance profiling. We can use it. So let me run again. So performance profiling will help you to understand like how many records you are loading to the Alteryx environment. At the end, Alteryx is a we can see how much time this each and every tool it is taking. If you see the sort is taking the highest time, right? Input data is taking 21%. That's fine. Input data is fine. Unique is taking minimum time, but the sort tool is taking too much time. Now, if I uh, and I'm sorting because the description column, if you come to the description column, if you see it is having like a this is the information about the description column, which you see like it's a lengthy character. Okay, so lengthy characters. So like one line, two line into one row, and then it is sorting based on each and every record. So all the data, like whatever we do in the system, that goes in a binary format, 0 and 1, right? So whether we are reading the data, we are performing any operation, we are using any tool, like it can be Alteryx, it can be Power BI, it can be Tableau, it can be cloud-based solution, right? So all the data in the computer memory, it reads or writes the data into binary format at the end. Now the objective, what we are trying to understand here, whenever this is not a very complex workflow. If you look to this workflow, this is like a very less, the workflow is not having like a lot of complexity. In my previous video, you see a lot of transformation I'm doing, but still it is not taking this much of time. Now, after implementing the performance profiling, it goes from 11.1 seconds to 13.3 seconds, which is like a good amount of time has increased, right? For us, this is okay. But still, like when we are creating a project, the agenda of any data engineering solution or any ETL based project is to have the optimized, and the performance should be quick and fast, like within 3 to 5 seconds or like within 10 seconds. At least your workflow or pipeline should execute, whether it is complex, whether it is easy. Currently, you are reading this many million of records. Tomorrow, there might be cases like you have a multiple data. So let me do one thing. Let me create one more workflow, and let me paste this, and let me paste one more, and let me paste one more. So now we are reading three files. The records are same. Let's execute this and check how much time this is taking to read this record, right? So we will just understand like how much time this is taking to execute. So if you see like here it started running on this time, and 4.9 seconds, this many records we have read. Okay, so each and every file, the error, let's leave it. Now if I want to, you can say like for example, let me append. Okay, so let me append the fields, like, or not fields, let me delete it. Let me join. So join multiple, because we are using multiple things. So okay, and I'm going to join this data based on the ID. So ID1, ID for each ID, and source 1, source 2, source 3. Now let me execute this. Let's see how much time it is taking. So this is going to take, let's see what is the execution time. So join multiple, and let me enable the, here also we have to enable the performance profiling, so that we can see like how much time it is taking. So this is not taking much time. I mean, still we can see like we are reading like how much of data, almost like, but yes, the join multiple is taking good amount of time. This is not taking much time, but this is taking much time. So, I mean, yes, now we have to join it. So we are joining it. Okay, joined by record position. Now we have joined by, we have seen the example of joined by current, earlier it was joined by specific field. So how much time it was taking? almost like 16.8 seconds. Now let's see if I am going to by record position, then how much time again it is taking by record position. So lot of fields, if you see the description, we need to understand when we are creating any of the, now if you see the multiple, now it took to 4.75. The first one is took 34% and within 8.2 seconds. So we just changed the configuration and now we got the data. So we are reading almost like a lot of good amount of data. Number one, number two, number three. This is the record and this is the output, like the final output. So if I go to the final output, if we go to the final output, we should see source one, source two, and here we can't see the all data. But yes, I mean, if we try to scroll down and all, here it will showcase limited amount of data. But if we load this data to some file or into some SQL database, then it is going to load the data. Now, when we are creating any ETL, that is the job, like performance profiling is, we need to make sure like how much time it is taking each and every operation. Now for in this example, if I remove this one, okay, if I remove like, let's say time as well, let's keep 780, right? So earlier, how much time? 13 seconds. Now let's see how much time it is taking. So it depends. So that's why whenever we are creating any of the workflow, we need to make sure. Now if you see, I just changed the columns and now it is taking 5.9 seconds. So we cannot use each and every component. The idea of any ETL project is not to use all the components, use formula and everything. Formula at the end, the Alteryx is not a tool which can help you to create a formula. Yes, it will help you to create. You can do it. If somebody is asking very small data set is there, then you can do all these things. But if you're working with the big data set or big data projects where you are dealing with the million of rows, so we cannot use filter. We might be using filter. We might be using select. We can use formula not every time. But yes, the major objective will be just transposing the data or cleaning the data and loading the data. Now from there, you can extract the data either in Tableau or Power BI or any Python you can connect, and then you can do all those formulas and all, right? So that is the objective of and performance profiling. Yeah, as a Alteryx developer, our job is to, because tomorrow if client is coming to you and he is asking, okay, now instead of 3 files, I have 7 files, right? So, or 10 files, or like 100 files. So I want to combine all of them, and can you ingest all the data, like do the full load into some data warehouse? So then it is our job to make sure like this is getting within few seconds. And he's asking like, can you give me the workflow as well? So I will run from my own side and I will load the data. Sometimes that kind of project also we do work. So like where we are helping customers to build the workflows and we give it to them. We give the access to those workflow to them. So they will be running from their end. But if it is taking a good amount of time, then they will be asking, can you help me to optimize this? So these are the tools like going into runtime, okay, enabling cancel run workflow, disable all browse tool, disable all tools, that engine compatibility mode. So if you select this, what will happen? It will give you like what is the mode of the, because this is an on-prem tool, right? So we need to, like, if I added the engine compatibility mode, so if you see this time has increased 7.1 seconds, but still this is fine. But for reading 3 files, it is not that much fine. Like if you are working lot of things, doing lot of transformation, right? So tomorrow, if I'm asking like instead of this, now use the summarize tool, right? And now I'm asking, okay, can you, if you see these are the data types are there. So can you group by this wind direction? Can you group by the wind speed? And can you take the count of the weather condition? Okay. So then again, it is going to take time. So why we should do this summarization? Anyways, we are not going to do in the big data projects. But if we are doing it, our job is to make sure it is not taking much time. So now if you see after adding, like it is giving me a summary, but yes, it is also not taking much time. That is fine. Under 10 seconds, that is the best practice still. But if it is taking like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to execute that complex workflow, then that is a problem. If it is taking more than a minute also, or 2 minutes. So if it is taking that much time, you can click here and you can understand uh, like what is the performance profiling, how you can optimize it, what is the best practices you can apply well while working with the big data projects in Alteryx. So that was the concept about like using all these things and summarizing the data and helping you to understand like how we just change here the columns. We just remove two columns and see the performance has been improved. It has dropped from 11 seconds to 5.9 seconds. This is still like a really great, I would say, like a workflow. Like we are doing not too much transformation, but still I can remove this. This is not required, but I have just added this to showcase like if we are adding a lot of components and we are trying to optimize this, then how we can do it, right? So that is the agenda of the topic. Like even if we are creating any big data projects or we are working on any big data projects, our job as a developer to make sure that workflow is optimized in such a way that within seconds people can access the data or that workflow can execute or we can schedule those workflow within a minute. And if you see, it is giving you like how many information, how many errors are there. So either when we bring the data, our job is also to make sure we are not bringing every column. So those things we need to check with the client. Like, do you really need this information, or do you want to? Or if it is a big table, like having 30 or 50 columns, then our job is to split that to. We have to create a partition. We cannot load that all the tables into one single table because that is again going to take too much of compute time and your performance will like it is going to be not it's not going to improve. Your performance will down. It will use lot of memory, computer memory. Then IT will reach out to you like, okay, you are running this many workflow. It is consumed because when we are working into enterprise solution, so a lot of people are having access to the same path and same location and same environment. Then if you are creating such kind of workflow which is kind of a very complex and which is having like a lot of scenarios, lot of things you are doing in that workflow itself and you are trying to achieve it, some business cases you are trying to solve, and again it is taking a lot of time, then everybody will be pinging you like, okay, can you fix this issue or can you like reduce this? So the idea is to understand the data, the idea is to understand the flow, the idea is to understand. But yes, these are the things, components are there which can improve you, help you to improve the workflow, like what exactly it is this, can we use a specific amount, so you can reduce. By default it is global, but if you want you can reduce the memory limit. Like this currently 4 GB I'm using, okay, 430 MB. But if you want to reduce like only, then based on that memory only, your workflow will execute. But and if you want to like stop processing when reach limit is this maximum error. So currently I'm putting only 10. But if it is going more than 10, it will stop. If you want to reduce it, you can reduce it. Like that is also a best practice. You can keep like within 2 3 errors. Your workflow is stop and you can go and fix your workflow and then rerun it again. So that is the agenda of this project, to understand the workflow and performance profiling and how we can fix some of the things to help to improve the workflow performance and also like the running time. The running time of the workflow can improve and within a short span of time we should get all the information and all the report. So thank you very much for watching this video and stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment and share your feedback. Let me know if there is any specific topic or anything you want to discuss. You are already working in Alteryx or you are new to Alteryx or you want to discuss any Alteryx based projects. You can mention in the comment section. I'll be looking into that and definitely helping you guys to understand or achieve those projects. Thank you again.